welcome back to another episode of Campfire Convos. Today on the episode, I have a very special guest, my Uncle Bruce, and we are going to talk and just see where the conversation leads. But before we do that, really quick, we are sitting on some Cliq Chairs, Classic 2.0s, sitting around a Solo Stove Ranger smokeless fire pit. It's a little further away because it is very hot still. We also have two new booze sponsors. In our trail keg here, we have some Luna beer from the Cool Run Craft in Sirianni's Pizzeria. They are local to Indiana, PA, so if you're in the area, check them out. Phenomenal beer, awesome pizza. Get either, both, all of it. It's great.
It is a fantastic place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very different pizza.
Yeah. I grew up on it though.
Yeah.
So it's money to me.
Yeah. Every time someone comes in town, I'm like, we got to go here. You got to try it because I've never had anything like it anywhere else.
Absolutely.
But and then our liquor sponsor for today, our very first liquor sponsor actually, is our Cussewago Creek Distillery. We're gonna drink a couple of them because why not? Why not? We're gonna start with the banana rum liqueur, and we also got some gin. But we're gonna save that for a little bit later and just see where we go. I think that's enough of the gimmicky stuff.
Absolutely, man.
Just the call outs. The supporter. You got to call out the supporters, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Okay. Uncle Bruce, how are you?
Well, I'm doing all right. Sitting here with my nephew, smoking a cigar, having a little drink. It's not bad.
Pretty good place to be.
It's not bad. How are you?
Can't complain at all.
Yeah.
Same stuff. Working on some of the podcast stuff and trying to do a little bit of camping, but it's been pretty hot. And when it's not been hot, it's been pouring rain. I don't know about where you are, a couple minutes away, but it seems like it's just been such a...
Yeah, I'm a school teacher, so my summers are off, so I love to hunt and fish and spend time with my kids, and so the fishing's been tough.
Yeah. Because
it's either smoking hot and the water gets too warm, or it's, raining so damn much that everything's flooded out and muddy and cloudy, and so.
Yeah, you do a lot more fly fishing, right?
I do. I love the fly fish. I mean, Lucas and I we do a lot, and I enjoy the fly fishing. Just like in the hunting world, I like to do more archery. Mm-hmm. Fishing world, I like to do more fly fishing. So.
But what is it? Just because you're a little more active into it, or?
I don't know. The whole concept of me, putting on a night crawler and floating it down and a fish eating it. I mean, obviously it's natural. That's what they do. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say challenge because in the end, catching fish. But I just like I'll say the challenge. I like the challenge more. It's just, I don't know.
It seems like you said, similar to archery, but you have to be a little more prepared. You have to have a little more planning. And I feel like there's also archery, practice your shots. I feel like a lot of people practice archery a lot more than they practice with a rifle.
A ton. Yeah.
And I know a lot more people who miss quite a bit in archery because, went out for the first time this year, shot my bow, missed a 10-point. Oh, darn. Yeah.
Well, ironically enough, I'm going to do a little shout out to your dad, my brother, here in the beautiful place of McIntyre. Mm-hmm. We spent quite a few hours tracking deer through here because of his archery endeavors.
No, I can't even talk shit because you have also tracked quite a few deer for my rifle endeavors.
Mitchell Ryan, I have tracked a lot of your deer. One of my favorite stories. So I was in the hut, and you were in the stand, the buddy stand with your dad. Mm-hmm. And I already tagged out, so I was literally there just for you. It was a rainy day, and I remember, just sitting in the hut having my coffee, drinking my coffee, and all of a sudden, bang, bang. And I put my coffee down, climbed down on the stand, walk up to you, track the deer, back to my stand, pick up my coffee, drink my coffee, bang, bang, bang. You're probably 12, 14 years old.
Yeah, that definitely only happened once, though. only one time that I shoot and miss, ever.
I got. This is my absolute favorite. So, you and your dad were up in the thing, and it was cold, and you
The mitten.
you had a mitten a mitten on, and so the deer comes running in, and you're biting trying to get the mitt. The thing literally runs 3 yards from your tree right underneath, and you're biting, and you're dead. What the hell you doing?
Yep. That thing was at least 150 yards away before I got my first shot.
Yeah. Past you.
Yeah. It was literally directly under our tree stand. It was 150 yards away before I got that mitten off to pull the first shot. He would not let me wear mittens ever again after that.
Yeah, and he's a pretty colorful man, so there's a lot of words being exchanged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was I feel like the first couple years after I got my license, it was cold and rainy. It was not even like snowy, because snowy's not bad.
Right.
But that cold rain where it's just like right on the borderline, you just get cold, you get wet to like the bone.
Yeah.
And you just no getting...
I mean, the thing is, I think a lot of young people, like a good example, you don't hunt much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you're indoctrinated into that,
yeah,
it's not a whole lot of fun.
No. Yeah, that was not fun. And then you'd shoot something, and now you're pushing, and you're walking through that stuff. Like, I got mine the first day, and then I'm out every day the rest of the season.
Not very much fun.
No. Now I feel like I'd enjoy that much more now than I would have then, when I was like, oh, this is a chore.
Yeah.
But
no doubt about that.
Yeah. Also, we are smoking some acid cigars.
Some acids.
Man, we need to get a cigar sponsor.
Well,
next.
let me talk to the acid people right now. So, one of my absolute favorite golf, hunting, fishing cigars is an acid Cuba Cuba, which is what I have right now.
Yeah.
And those aren't, I wouldn't consider that a cheap cigar. It's probably a $10 cigar, $12 cigar.
Yeah.
And my wrapper's falling off like crazy. So acid people,
get it together.
Help me out here.
Yeah. I think you need to send them at least a box to replace that one failing apart.
Yeah, and let me prove it. Me.
Oh wow, that is really fallen.
See, look at that. And for those of you out there going to say, well, you don't have it a humidor, and no, I take good care of my cigars.
No.
This one unfortunately is just not cutting it. So.
Not making the cut. No.
Come on, acid. Do better.
Do better. Send us some cigars to smoke.
It does taste good.
Oh, it's such a good flavor cigar. I don't know that I've had an acid cigar that I have not liked, like flavor wise.
Yeah, I've only had two. I've had the Cuba Cuba and the Toast.
Yeah.
Dr. Dave Hoff. I golf with him quite a bit, and he turned me on to the acid Toast, and that was one of his golfing cigars, and I really like that as well.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so this is going to sound bad because, cigars, but so I know the Cuba Cuba.
Thank you, Cole Run, by the way.
Yes. What do you think of the beer, by the way?
I'm a fan.
I think that's your third one so far, so you must not be.
Well, I am on vacation.
And you have a DD. You don't have to worry about driving home.
I do have a DD. I'm
perfect. Good. Yeah. If we keep this up, I might end up walking home from here.
It won't be very far.
No, it would not.
You'd be all right.
I mean, worst case scenario, I have a house on the top of my Jeep, so I can always just stay here.
You are the Meanderin Mitch, so.
I'll make my way around.
Yeah.
Meandering around, but where were we at? We got distracted with cigar talk.
It's all good. So let's talk about what made you get into the camping endeavors. Because to me, I'm a wake up in the morning, go teach school, coach this, coach that, hunt, fish. For me to go, pop a tent, not happening.
No.
I don't enjoy that. I want nothing to do with that. How did you venture that direction? I apologize for switching this around.
No.
You're always the guy who asks questions, but
I actually really enjoy it.
You know me.
More of a conversation that way. No, I think it was an escape when it first started.
Okay.
It was a lot of kind of a stressful time going through some stuff. Found a camping group that I joined and went camping as a group and kind of fell in love with it there.
Yeah.
Because, you go on a trip, and I think this is the same for any trip, but camping for me is the most sustainable way to do that, is just get away, and it's almost like the real world just kind of, like all your problems, like your real life problems kind of disappear for a weekend.
Sure.
If you do that too much, your real world problems kind of compound a little bit. So
Yeah.
kind of balance that. But yeah, no, it was an escape, and I started to make videos about it because I've always wanted to do YouTube, and I thought it'd be a good way to help people get outside. So the channel turned into a community, and then the podcast, and the whole point of all of it is just to connect with people, and we can sit out here. Anyone watching, anyone listening can do this exact same thing with anyone they want, and just have a good conversation and good time. Like, we could sit here without cameras and drink beer, sit around a fire for the next 3 hours.
Yeah. We've done that before.
Yeah, many times. So being able to do this and share it, especially when I've had a lot of friends and family that have been part of this. So it's really special to me to be able to have this. Like, how many people get to have a video with an hour-long chat essentially with your uncle to have? Like, that'll be there forever. So it's cool to have that stuff and give people a voice and let people see that.
So camping to you is kind of like fishing and hunting to me.
Yeah,
that's my release.
Yep.
It's my getaway.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I really like hunting and fishing. Fishing a little less. I like boat fishing with people. I don't like to do.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Fishing with Kenny.
Yeah, I haven't fished with him in a couple years anyways.
I love that man.
I have to step it up.
Oh, hell.
I just saw him the last 2 days. I haven't seen him in a while, and I saw him, I was driving past yesterday, and I always make a point when I drive past his house to stop in and say hi.
Yeah.
So swung by.
As you should.
Swung by 5 minutes, said hi, and I went over to my mom's house to drop off some stuff earlier today, and he was there, so I got to see him again. It was cool.
Nice.
But
he's doing well?
Yeah. And getting around a little bit, and we got we have our Hollis side family trip in 2 weeks or so. So we'll get to hang out with them out in Edinburgh. That'll be nice. But, hunting, fishing. So fishing a little less, but hunting specifically, I really enjoy it. But the idea of, I was never much of a trophy guy for it. It was more of a get the meat. I like the jerky. But we weren't, growing up, we made jerky, but maybe the occasional deer steak or something like that. It wasn't something that we really needed.
Sure.
We were mostly just whatever mom was cooking, but the deer wasn't really in the rotation for that.
Right.
So when we started giving the deer away, I was like, well, I'm not going to go shoot a deer just to shoot a deer.
Gotcha.
I would like to get back into it now that it would be more of a okay, I have my own freezer, I can shoot a deer, I can fill the freezer, and I have that meat for me and the roommates or me and the family, whoever's going to come over.
Well, if you look that way, that's our hunting ground.
Yes, it is.
And there's deer there.
Yeah. There's deer all over. Yeah.
And if you look that way, you live half a mile.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mitchie. I don't know if there's any excuse for you not to be
there is definitely
stringing them up this year.
There is definitely not. Speaking of animals around, guess what knocked over a light post at my parents' house last night?
What's that?
A big old bear.
No way.
Yeah. They came out this morning, and that light post right outside was completely knocked over with, it has to be at least a 75-pound cement slab holding it in. So
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I assume they did not get it on video, or they did?
I am uncertain. They went out this morning and saw it, and my dad said he was looking for it, but didn't get to find it before he left for work. So,
gotcha.
But I'm sure if it is, you will be seeing it shortly. But that's another thing, with hunting specifically, is the regulation of keeping deer, keeping bear, keeping the animals around.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people who are against hunting don't take that into consideration.
Yeah, it's funny, Mitch. So, again, freaking cigar falling apart. So again, the part of my big, and again, I'm 53, about to be 54, and part of what I have morphed into is this. People are so sensitive about everything, and as a school teacher, I say it probably daily. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Worry about yourself. Handle yourself. Stay in your lane. Why are you judging this person? Why are you worried about this person? If it doesn't affect you, worry about yourself. And everyone, you have certain things that you take pride in. You have certain things that you want to support. And for people who want to support the animals, the animals need to support too. But, sometimes I think we lose the concept of, the purpose of things. And, imagine if no one ever took care of deer, no one ever shot a deer, no one ever thinned out the herd, so to speak. I mean, how many deer you see driving now? Imagine how it would be.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Sometimes I get on my soapbox about just worry about yourself and handle your own business. But
yeah, I agree. I think I say this a lot. I feel like the balance is a big part of that, right? Like, yes, you have to worry about yourself, and like you said, there's certain things you got to stand up for.
Absolutely.
Right? But it seems like, especially with how it's been the last few years, and I think it's getting a little bit better, but I'm offended for someone else. That's the thing that I really don't understand. Like, if that person is the person that you are offended for because of something, but they're not offended, I have a problem with that.
I agree 100%.
Like, protect who you need to protect.
Yes.
If someone offends you, let them know, but also, it really doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Like, oh, I hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Life sucks sometimes. You're going to have some hard conversations. People are not going to give a shit about what you think, what you say, how you feel. That's life.
That is life.
And people who whine and complain about it, like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I did. Sorry. Like, and I mean, I feel like we're different. Like, we're not going to go out and be malicious towards people.
Exactly.
So it's easier to talk about in that aspect. But the people who just play victim with it.
The thing is, the way you said that about being offended for somebody. So if you and I are walking through a mall and someone says something to you, if it doesn't offend you, why should it offend me? So why am I going to jump to your aid? Now we have an issue where someone's coming after you, or you're offended by something. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to back you up. Yeah. But it's interesting being offended for someone else when they're not offended. Yeah.
I never really understood the rationale either. Like, why? Like, I said something that you thought was mean, but they didn't. But they're the one who should be offended if they are. I don't.
Yeah, it's different.
I can't comprehend it really.
Yeah.
Before we go too much further, I'm going to throw a log on. And I want to say something to everyone who bought a log. There are quite a few of you, so I, first off, very much appreciate it. We are going to get to all of you. I promise. But I'm only going to do a few per episode because I want the people who have supported to get their moment, and I don't want to water that down. So for this episode, we're going to do 2 sets of people who have donated. Our first set is Jack and Kelly. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. We're going to throw your logs on right now.
Sometimes Jack and Kelly's also mom and dad, right?
Yeah. I try not to. I don't know if I want to say it like that. I don't know. I also thought about being really cheesy and putting like carving their names into it.
That would be cheesy.
Yeah, but I mean, we're about cheesiness here sometimes.
Sometimes cheesy sells.
Yeah, it does. I am finally drying out from my sweatness, setting all this stuff up.
Yeah.
But what do you think? This could be a hot topic. So
yeah.
What do you think is a big issue? Oh, I feel like that might put you on the spot a little.
Go. Let's do it.
With our education system.
Ooh.
What would you say is the biggest hurdle we have to get to a point where we will produce better future adults?
Wow, that's a loaded question. We could go 17 different directions with that. Because where I want to go right away is a soft society. Everyone gets a trophy. Watered down. So I've been teaching 26 years, and I can promise you, 26 years ago when I started, what I taught, what was expected, and what is taught and expected now are completely different. And I'm the type of person that I recognize that. So I'm not a watered down kind of a guy. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side of that, in our world today, there's so many add-ons. Every time, as a teacher, every time you turn around, Okay, we need you to do this. Okay, we need you to do this, and now this. And so you have all these things you're doing that already, and then they add on, and they never take away. So as a teacher, you get just swamped with all kind of paperwork and BS and IEPs, and there's all kind of goofy stuff out. Again, for some people, it's definitely needed, and it serves a great purpose. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people who take advantage of the system, so to speak, and it gets very frustrating. There's teachers take such a bad rap. I mean, there's so many good teachers. Oh my goodness, so many good teachers out there who work their tail off and try to make every kid they have walk in the room. I mean, you have 25 kids walk in your room, and you want each kid to feel like they are just as special as the other kid. It's not easy, especially with all this stuff that's added to your plate, and it's very frustrating. It's a very difficult job. I think our education system is not in a good place. I don't think it's going in the right direction. I think that everything is being specialized and whatnot is not a great concept.
So I feel like you might have an interesting perspective on this because I know how competitive you are. Do you think it's right for
just a little bit
for every kid to feel special all the time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. So I'm a dad and a teacher. I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. The whole thought of me thinking that a kid doesn't feel special, it's on the surface, it's terrible. But that being said, if Jimmy has a test for Mr. Yard and Jimmy doesn't put any time into studying and Jimmy gets a D or an F on the test, I want Jimmy to feel, oh, well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
All right, so the problem is Jimmy needs to analyze why didn't that work? And, okay, well, I didn't put time into studying. All right, so now for Mr. Yard's next test, I'm going to put more time into studying. Okay, so now I got a B. All right, so let's celebrate that. Let's feel good about that.
Yeah.
So that I want them to feel special about. But just to walk in the room, I'm not the guy that's going to make you feel special.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what kind of got me thinking that is you mentioned the participation trophies. Probably the number one thing I am against of in any sport at any level. I think personally, very personal opinion. Yeah. But I just, if you're not good at something, find what you're good at, because everyone is good at something.
Amen, brother.
And it doesn't matter what it is.
Amen.
So in today's world, you can make your living being good at literally anything. Be good at it, choose it, talk about it. That's your living. Yeah. So I just don't get I understand the parents who'd be like, okay, it'd be like us playing baseball as a kid and the family wanting you to stay engaged and get your trophy. But like, I'm not going to be a good adult if I think that I can just be bad at something and still get rewarded. Yeah. I think the whole point of the trophy is no one else got one. Yeah. So if everyone's getting a trophy, but mine's a little bit bigger, it doesn't feel as special as if I got a big one and you didn't get anything. Yeah. And I think when you say it, some people aren't going to like it.
It's a very shitty, on the surface. But think about it. Why, just because you participated in something, why should you be rewarded? Yep. You just participated. Yep. And again, that gets to the whole sensitivity, the whole, I could go on and on and on, and believe me, the whole education system ties all into that whole entire same thing, and the IEP, individualized education program, that's all part of it. Yeah. When I first started, I'm not even, which is going to sound terrible, but because it was 26 years ago, I don't even know if there was an IEP 26 years ago. Yeah. Now, as an elementary teacher, I have 550 kids. Wow. Because I'm a kindergarten to fifth grade health and PE teacher. And so I have 550 kids. I bet you 200 of them have IEPs.
Wow.
And again, unfortunately, I think the direction we're going, 10 years down the road, maybe everybody has one.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think, again, they serve a good purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And for some kids, it's a really, really good thing. But sometimes I think the lack of effort, lack of parenting, lack of putting forth effort sometimes gets lost into, okay, let's give you an IEP and make things.
Yeah.
And, so that's where I'm kind of cynical and,
That makes sense.
as an educator.
I'm pretty sure I'm following you with IEP, but can you just give us a super quick, summary of what exactly that is?
Well, yeah, without getting into too much detail, it's an individualized program for a kid. So, so you have to make sure that this kid has preferential seating, has extra time. Again, let me back up. So you can have a gifted program, educational program. So you have the gifted kid, then you have the learning support, lower education, IEP, where so as the gifted kid, you might have to, as a teacher, you have to give them more, you have to give them different stuff. And then you have the other kid in your class that you have to, again, preferential seating, extra time on tests, maybe eliminate some of the, if it's a multiple choice, so instead of having 4 choices, you only have 3 choices. So it's an individualized program for that kid.
Yeah. And
again, when you have, in my situation where I have 550 kids, so I have 200 kids, how in the hell am I supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Now, again, when you are a kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grade teacher, where you have 22, 25, 28 kids, and in your 25 kids, 12 of them have an IEP, it's a little bit more workable, but still, in my opinion, I don't think it's helping our educational system. But
yeah,
the thing, Mitchie, that pisses me off is teachers get such a bad rap, and just like there are bad teachers, there are bad policemen, there are bad firefighters, there are bad
everything.
But generally speaking, again, I've been in this 26 years. Generally speaking, people who are in education, they love kids. They want to help kids.
Yeah.
They genuinely want to help the kid. And I think teachers get a bad rap.
Yeah, I don't disagree at all. And I think, like all of the other things you just mentioned, it's that 0.001% of anything that give everyone else a bad name, because those are the people you hear about the most. You don't turn on TikTok and see a cop saving someone as often as you see a cop shooting someone that they shouldn't have, or it's just anything like that. It's you see that 0.001% of bad. 100%, 90% of the time, and then the other 99.9, the other 10%. So that's the thing I feel like that's hard for a lot of people to see at baseline also, because okay, if you're seeing 100% of what you're seeing is bad,
right?
How do you know? And the people who don't have that hands-on interaction are the people who are typically the loudest about their objections, which also make it difficult. Yeah. And that's
those loud people. Aren't they great?
It's always so fun.
Let me, because I'm not a policeman, so let me talk a little bit about that. So I have a couple very good friends who are in law enforcement, and this one guy, I won't say his name, but this one guy said to me, he says, "Bruce, I want you to visualize this. So you are working, and it's 2:00 in the morning, and you are going down this back road. There's no one around, just woods and this car. It's 2:00 in the morning. What are they doing? Why are they in there? And your job is to go up to that car and find out what's that car doing." And the people who want to blast policemen for, too much force and too much this, put yourself in their situation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have policemen being ambushed. Like, what are we doing? What's our world doing?
Mm-hmm.
You have a law enforcement agent who is trying to protect and keep order in our world. And then we have people doing that. But then you have this guy, again, 2 o'clock in the morning on a back road, and you have to go up to that car. That's a little hairy.
Oh, yeah.
And when he told me about that, I thought, wow, I never looked at it that way. But, you know, it's your job. Just like when it's your house.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm the dad, something goes bump in the middle of the night, I have to go investigate.
Yeah.
That's not a great feeling.
Yeah. Well, I think with that example, right, I feel like a cop, right, most of the time people say, oh, the excessive force. Well, let's go there. Okay?
Excessive force.
So excessive force is probably the most hot topic or the most commonly seen argument thing or topic to argue. You see a cop and you see a situation where he uses a little more force than he has to, or maybe a lot more force than he has to in that situation. In that situation, that might be, I don't even know how to say it. Okay. Let's say I'm a cop in the city, right?
Yep.
Like 90% of the people that I interact with are big dudes, bigger than me, so I have to use 90% of my physical strength to take care of that person, right? Or maybe 100% of your physical strength to take care of that person. So I train to use 100% of my physical strength in that situation.
Yeah.
Well, now I have someone who's 50 pounds lighter than me, and I use that same 100% of force because that's how I've been trained.
Yeah.
Well, that same 100% of force against someone who's 50 pounds heavier than me compared to someone who's 100 pounds heavier than me, or 50 pounds lighter.
Absolutely, I get it. Yeah.
That's such a big difference.
I get it.
And people don't see the, well, that cop got his ass kicked the last time he went easy on someone, so now he's going to make sure he doesn't because he wants to go home to his family.
Yeah.
The problem is, right, if you ask a dad, and this probably isn't always the case, but you ask a dad, hey, someone comes into your house, are you gonna hold back at all?
Nope.
Not a chance.
No.
Right? And there's so many more people who can relate with that because you can think, if I'm in that situation, I'm 100%.
That's what I said,
am not holding back.
No.
So
listen, if you walk into my house at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm not expecting you,
ain't walking back out.
It's not going to be good.
No.
Don't do it.
No. And I feel like I've had this conversation with Aunt Kathy a lot. I feel like our family is so caring.
Yeah. She's an amazing person.
Oh, she's an amazing person. Our whole family, we are so blessed with the family.
We're pretty lucky.
From side to side, we are just
pretty lucky.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
But so caring. If you talk to any of us, kindest people in the world, you mess with any of us,
yeah.
No questions asked.
No.
Like, it is over for you.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I won't feel bad about it.
No.
Because I'm going home. I'm going to see my family again.
Correct.
You're not going to see yours because you decided to try to keep me from mine.
Yeah.
Or them from me. And that's it's just.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That gets my blood boiling just thinking about people who just don't.
You know, I'm trying to remember. I didn't want to interrupt you, but when you were talking about the whole excessive force. You know, you think about a policeman going up to a car, and well, I'm not a policeman, but you know, we've seen plenty of videos. Well, okay, you know, license, registration, and all of a sudden now the person gets combative in there, and now they're out of the car, and they start running away, and you yell stop. I mean, I have 2 kids. I've told my kids, I preach to my kids, you're in a situation, if policeman tells you to stop, stop. Don't keep running.
Yep.
If you keep running, bad things are going to happen.
It's only going to get worse.
It's only going to get worse. So I think a lot of the excessive force, you know, if you just watch the whole situation unfold, if you would just freaking do the right thing, you probably wouldn't be in that situation to begin with. And if you would just listen to law enforcement, I mean, they say stop, stop.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. But I think the argument is the people who see that 0.001% who told them to stop, but maybe shouldn't have.
Yeah.
The people who aren't actually justified are the people that you see again, right? So
Absolutely.
if that's all you're seeing, and now you're in that situation, now you're scared because that's what you're seeing. Well, that maybe this cop is the bad cop.
Yeah.
So I am going to run away because every other video I see is the cop being in a situation where they shouldn't be.
Sure.
And I think that kind of connects back to social media and all of that.
Yeah.
Like the media in general, of just demonizing groups of people in a way that makes others afraid of them. And it's just so frustrating that I don't want to say that people can't see it, because I do think it's a very, very hard thing to see, especially if you don't get out. Like I've been fortunate enough to travel. I know you've done your share of traveling.
I sure have.
So you see people everywhere.
Yeah.
I've had lots of interactions with police. I have lots of interactions with people from all different backgrounds, all different countries, all different everything.
Sure.
So believing that I'm going into every interaction believing that they have pure intentions.
Yeah.
But I am ready, you know, especially if I'm around family or friends who I'm trying to, because I'm a little bit more of a protective person.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for not good, but I'm assuming good. And I think police, they can't.
Yeah.
Because they're dealing with the bad consistently.
Right.
But
A little bit of irony that we're talking about policemen. And
yeah, hopefully they're not coming over. We have a permit, I swear.
I'll stop.
Oh, they must know they're getting close to the podcast.
That was very polite of them.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a fire truck. Fire. Yeah. Or maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, while we are paused, I want to check something super quick with that camera. And pour us something. Screw. All right, sorry for the brief pause. Had to relight and check the camera. Running solo today. No Carla.
That's bullcrap.
I know, right?
Come on, Carla.
Other jobs. Who does that? But while we are stopped, I'm going to top this glass off. Would you like yours topped off as well?
You betcha.
All right, you can go
Bet
first.
your bippy.
You can go first. I'll get you.
Thank you there, young man.
Absolutely. I actually really like this trail keg.
Salute.
Salute.
Yeah, it's a very good beer.
Yeah. So again, Cool Run Craft and Sirianni's Pizzeria in McIntyre, Pennsylvania / Indiana, if you don't know where McIntyre is, because almost nobody does. Luna Beer. You give it a pass?
Big time.
I think it's a really good beer.
I'm a big fan.
Yes.
Yeah, big fan.
So, salute.
Yeah, salute. That'll go down there.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little
I'm
tap.
old.
Yeah, you know, it happens.
I'm going to put you on the spot. You ready for that?
I sure am.
You never get put on the spot.
I was born ready for that, Uncle Bruce.
We'll see. Why, when you do a toast, not you, but your generation, that is, you look at the person, you toast them, and then you tap the table. What's the purpose of tapping the table?
So I don't know. I don't know the
I knew it.
I don't know the actual reason. I know there's some backstory behind it. I want to tell you the reason I go now, but it's not why it started.
Yeah.
But all right, I'm going to say it because we've already gone far enough in. So the thing was, you tap the person who taps the table fucks. Like they're the man. So yeah,
Why?
I don't know. It was a thing.
0 sense.
It makes no sense, but I do it, and I think I'm pretty cool. So
Yeah.
you know.
Listen, I my son's 22 years old, and he and I, you know, have a couple drinks here and there, and anytime he and I ever do a shooter, you always got to tap the table. I'm like, that's a young person thing.
I feel like it's been a luck thing for me. Like a lot of the stuff I do is like a habit that I start, and then it's just like a superstitious after that. So I think it's kind of gone into that, but it's just
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, I like the little tradition now. Up, down, up.
Yeah, it's weird.
Most of my generation is.
Boy, I'm not going to argue with that.
I don't really identify with most of my generation. but I don't know.
Yeah.
I meant
with your generation, the whole identifying thing's a pretty big deal.
Nope. That's the generation after me.
Whatever,
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's all the same.
Sound like a boomer now.
I'm not even close to a boomer.
You're what, Gen X, right?
Yes, I am a Gen Xer.
But you're like probably middle Gen X. Or are you late Gen X? Like towards the end of?
I would say I would think middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the years for. Barely know mine because mine changes every other year. They're like, oh, 95 is millennial. Nope, it's Gen Z or whatever the hell it is. I think I'm a millennial, but a lot of the millennial things
you are identifying as a millennial.
It's a lose-lose, if we're being
so
honest.
Fucked up.
Using the identify word immediately makes it bad, no matter which side you choose.
Because it's stupid.
It is. It is dumb.
Yeah. I won't go there.
Yeah, I am a millennial by definition. There we go. But put me on the spot with just touching my glass on the table.
Yeah.
Let's see how you are.
Well, so here's what I'll say. Okay, let's do it again. Pick up your glass.
Yep.
So we have eye contact.
Yep.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And then I go right to here, and now you are now going to the table, eyes to the table.
Yep.
We've lost I'm cheersing you, man. You're my boy.
Well, that's fair. I feel like most of the time when I do this, it's not just one-on-one though. Like most of the time, it's like everyone up, down, and then drink.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't normally maintain the eye contact through the entire cheers, anyways. And then once I'm here, like I'm not gonna stare at you while
believe me, this is first world problems here. Mm-hmm. We're not solving anything, but I just think it's a little weird.
I don't disagree.
Listen. When I do it with my son, because he does it, I do it.
So you give him the peer pressure, is what you're saying?
I must, yeah.
You don't really strike me as a follower. I think more of a leader figure. So
yeah, I am definitely not a follower. But like that example, my son likes it. It makes him feel good, so I join in.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of the social pressure.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. If you like it, I'll join in because I know how it feels. It feels special to have other people follow you in that. So it's
sure,
like, whatever it is.
Yeah,
it's cool. Ooh, I don't remember where we were at, but I don't think we have to go back. We can go wherever we want. We have lit cigars and now half-empty beers again, but
yeah, I drink too much. I'm on vacation.
I was gonna say it's when you're on vacation special. Okay, it's when you go home every night and you have 13 beers and a couple shots. That's when I think it becomes.
Here's what I will tell you. So when you become a dad, and so you have a house, you have cars, you have this, you have that, you have kids. You only have so much money. You have to make the money work. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of uncertainties. There's a lot of, is this going to work? Is it not going to work? Because a lot of times as adults, there's no handbook that says how you got to do it. So you just kind of figure it out. And it's one of my biggest phrases. And my son used to, unfortunately, always get that, hey, Dad, let's fix this. All right, bud, let's fix this. Well, all right, so what do we got to do next? I'm not going to tell you. Let's work together.
Yep.
Figure it out. Because if you get everything handed to you, how are you ever going to survive on your own?
You're not.
And my son is now a lineman in Duquesne Light, making good money, playing in the big boy world, and he's figured it out.
Yeah.
And he still figures it out every day.
I don't think anyone stops figuring it out every day.
No.
It's never ending. And when you don't teach them, that's when you get the mass of helpless people who just, well, no one is helping me. What am I'm just going to sit here and wait. No.
Yeah.
Life is gone. It passes you by. You just sit there. You gotta keep your shit moving, figure your stuff out every single day. There's gonna be some day, every once in a while, give yourself a day. Don't be too hard on yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
But
it's funny, my daughter, Sophia, just such a great kid. And, she's a Slippery Rock doing track and field, high jumping, in exercise science to be a PA. And the classwork and the expectations from the track and field area, there's just so much. And I can't tell you how many times we'd be talking and, Dad, I got this and I got that and I got this and we have to do this. And yeah, I know, honey. It sucks. I know it's hard. And then you'll get the, you don't understand. No, honey, I do understand. I do understand and I get it. It sucks, yes. But there's only one way and it's through it.
Yep.
You know, and she's a hard worker and good kid and hard worker and very proud of her. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think now might be a good time. I say we do a little shot.
Hell yeah.
So we are going to take a shot of our, I really hope I'm saying this right. It's, now I'm second guessing myself. Cussewago Creek Distillery. I went over this and said it 20 times, but now I'm panicking. This is the banana rum liqueur. What even is it? Is it frogs?
Yes.
All right, hey, you say when, because you're on vacation.
That's good. We doing a shot or we doing a drink?
It was supposed to be a shot, but you didn't say when. I'll match you, don't worry.
I guess that's a big shot.
Yeah, it's a really big shot. All right, so again, Esther's Banana Rum by Cussewago. I'm second guessing it so much now.
Why?
Cussewago Creek Distillery.
Hey, figure it out.
I figured the fuck out. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Luke and Sophie. And figuring it the fuck out.
Ready?
The eye contact after, too.
That's right. I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. I'm very confused by it. I feel like the longer it sits, the more banana I get.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Because as I was swallowing, I was like, I have no banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
My glasses meander more.
Mine does too. So apparently we accidentally both picked the same shot glass and the same beer glass.
We must be related.
Yeah, it must be. Great minds think alike. You can't see it on there, but it does say Campfire Convos. I have some of these coming in.
Yeah?
Yeah, the plan is to give them to all my guests, but you came too early, so I guess you don't get one now. But. No, I got one for you, and I have something special for you, Dad, and Uncle Rich.
Nice.
So, something coming in.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
Role reversal.
Uh-oh.
I'm asking the questions now.
Okay.
Let's talk about college baseball.
Okay.
So Mitchell Ryan went to La Roche and had a chance to play in a couple World Series. 2 or 3.
Just one World Series.
2
regional,
late regionals.
Yeah. Regionals every year.
So, as your uncle, as a former athlete myself, when I was following your journey along, I was the guy like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? Why isn't this happening? There were lots of times you ended up in a DH role. And I know you. I've watched you play baseball your whole entire life. I struggled with you being a DH because I thought, how is that possible? And I know you had a very successful coach, and I'm a coach, so I'm not going to be the guy that's going to second guess a coach.
Yeah.
So you tell me, and tell all of our people here, in your opinion, how did you enjoy your overall college baseball experience and the World Series stuff and the DHing versus playing in the field?
Okay, so before I go into the whole how did I enjoy it, I do want to say, I think the reason DH was my spot was because it was where I was the most confident. And I think the thing that held me back from playing position was confidence.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe I had the talent and the skills to play pretty much any position on the field.
There's no mistake about it.
I did not prove it.
Yeah.
I did not prove it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So why is that?
It,
Being a puss or what?
mostly, yeah. I like to blame the fact that I always moved around. Like in high school, I played every position. There would be games I'd literally play 3 or 4 different positions because, hey, pitcher's a left fielder, so...
Who was your high school coach?
Well, my dad. So, that makes
Daggone high school coaches.
Yeah. Well, he was the coach the last 2 years, but no, it was a lot of bouncing around. Small school, small everything. So I played center field, shortstop, third base, catch, pitch, doing all of the things.
Yeah.
I didn't have a position, but I hit. I always.
Yeah, you could always hit.
I always said I was a hitter. Like, what do you do? I hit.
I hit.
Everything I hit, but I do everything, but I hit. So I think that was what held me back, was I didn't have a position that I was confident enough in.
Yeah.
And everyone on that team was, I am a left fielder. Yeah, I am a second baseman. Right. I am a first baseman. And I was just, I can hit. So they're like, oh, well, you can't hit.
Yeah.
But overall, my college experience with baseball was amazing.
Yeah.
I would not trade it for the world. I won 4 championship rings. I would give every one of them back for one more season with those guys in a heartbeat.
Good?
Heartbeat.
Yeah. I think people who don't play, who don't experience that, they don't get that.
No.
The competition with your boys.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
There are very few places you get that, and now it is so hard to find.
I'm 53. I played my last year of college baseball in 1993. And I'm telling you that I would agree with you. I would go back in a second. Joey Harrigus, John Fasonage, Jason the Crew. I could just go on and on. Such a great group of dudes. I still talk to them on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And that, I feel bad for people who don't get to experience that.
Yes.
Like your dad. Both your brothers, they got to experience what that was all about.
Yep.
And competing at a high level in a stressful situation, man, that's pretty special.
The thing is once you're in that situation, nothing else stresses you out. Like, oh darn, the payroll's not hitting. We got to figure this out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But hey, bases juiced. You worked your entire season.
Yeah.
Bases juiced, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
Yeah.
Tell me a more stressful situation. Yeah. Tell me a situation where your heart's going faster than that.
Yeah.
You know? So it's.
Listen, but on the same hand, being put in that situation, man, there's nothing like it. And I feel bad for people who shy away from that and who don't want to experience that. The whole fear of failure, sometimes it doesn't work out. In my world, Michael Jordan, we can talk about him all the time. Listen, that man missed a lot of last-second shots. Yep. But he fucking made a lot, too.
Yeah.
And he loved to compete. And you read his book. I mean, he loved to compete, the intensity, and he took practices that way. And just learning how to compete and learn how to push through that stuff and embrace embrace the situation. God. Such good stuff.
So 2 things off of that. 1, my tattoo, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Right? The most successful hitters...
By the way, this is like getting down to the joint stage here where I'm going to need a roach or something.
Yeah, really? No, but the most successful hitters in the entire world were successful 3 out of 10 times, right? On average, right? So they weren't going up to the plate thinking, "Oh, I can't strike out. Oh, I can't." You go up expecting your best every single time. I could be 0 for 3, 3 Ks, bottom of the 9th, bases juiced. I ain't thinking I don't want to strike out. I'm thinking throw me, mess up. Yeah. You mess up, I'm gonna hit this thing fucking hard. That's what I'm thinking. That's my mentality. Yeah. And you don't learn that mentality if you're never there. If you're never there, the more you put yourself in that situation, the more you have that mentality, because you can prove to yourself, yeah, I missed 4 times in a row. I'm not missing this next time.
Right.
And then one of those times you're gonna hit. You're gonna get a hit. You might be a little bloop.
Yeah.
Might be a walk-off grand slam.
Yeah.
You never know what it's gonna be, but you never find it out if you don't seek those situations.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand people who, like you said, shy away from it.
Yeah. So let's take that in a different direction. So think about in your world. Now again, compared to me, your world is very small. You're what, 30?
Yeah.
I'm 53. I've been around a long time.
Yep.
Think about the people that you have played with and competed with, who truly embraced that bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, 2 outs. People who embrace that. Now fast forward, which you can't, I can.
Yeah.
Fast forward 20 years, they're successful people. Let's look at your dad. Listen, your dad, I grew up with him. He was a son of a bitch to me. He truly was. But you know what? That man competed. He competed, and you know what? So now it's time for him to join the workforce. He has the same mentality.
Yep.
And guess what? He's pretty freaking successful.
He got there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why so many businesses want to hire athletes,
Hell
because
yeah.
you have that mentality. You know, if you're an athlete and you are hiring people, you want an athlete because you know what that takes.
Hell yeah.
At baseline, you know they're competitive.
Yep.
And I mean, specifically college athletes at all, like upper tier athletes at all levels have that, right?
Yes.
But college level at baseline, you have to have at least some of that to play at the college level.
Yeah.
So when you're competing and you're going in and working with the people around you every day to get better, it turns you into something that you don't lose. You never lose that drive to get better. You never lose that drive to make the people around you better. And I think that in itself is special. But so many people.
It's funny you said the phrase about making the people around you better, and I think that's another thing that, in my opinion, our world today is so self-centered. It's not, nobody wants to help anyone else.
Yeah.
And everybody gets so sensitive and touchy, and allow your work ethic and your experience to help somebody else. Drag them with you. And I think we missed the boat on that a lot.
Yeah. I think the more people you can surround yourself with that pull you up, the better.
Yeah.
But I don't think you do that without pulling others up.
Absolutely.
And the phrase, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I agree. I agree. But I think it's also your job, like, okay, the 5 people I spend the most time with, I might spend a lot of time with people, right?
Yeah.
So the people that I spend the most time with might be this set of people. But I might be one of the 5 for 100 other people, right? Like I might be one of the 5 people that they spend the most time with for 100 other people. I need to bring that average up as much as I possibly can. So if we're sitting around talking, I want the most out of that. I want the most out of, like, if we can sit here and you can pull information out of me that helps you in anything.
Sure.
Why not? I'll give you any advice I can. I mean, like you said, you're 53, I'm 30.
Yeah.
I have a very different perspective. I like to think I'm a pretty, well-informed guy.
Sure.
I'm logical. I can think through things. I might have a different perspective through my experiences that can help you solve a problem.
Absolutely.
And I think the thing is, it's really easy to fall into that, oh, I'm 53, I ain't listening to anyone.
Absolutely.
I'm 30, why would I listen to an 18-year-old? You can always look down on the people who are giving you their advice, but if people are giving you advice, they care.
Absolutely.
And they're just, all they can do is say the words that they can convey to you to help in the way that they can.
Yeah.
They can't control anything else.
The thing is, Mitchie, I think that's, in my opinion, it's kind of a maturity thing. So as a 53-year-old, like, here's a good example. Like, take this smokeless fire pit. I don't own one.
Yep.
I know nothing about that. Whose is that?
Mine.
That's yours.
Yes.
So, can you give me good advice on a smokeless fire pit?
I can tell you to buy that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't own one. I know nothing about them.
Yeah.
So, I'm your elder.
Mm-hmm.
So, I need to know more. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's experience.
Yeah.
You know, my son, like I said, my son's a lineman. And he's dealing with some high-level, high-voltage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he's 22 doesn't mean I can't learn from him.
Yeah.
You know, it comes down to understanding that, you know, in our world, there's experts in a lot of different things, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be age-worthy to be an expert in something.
Yep.
And you know, I think we lose sight of that so much. And my generation, the older generation, sometimes gets into the just a, you know, young dumb kid. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily true.
No. I think personally, that whole thing summed up is it comes down to ego. People let their ego get in front of them, and now you're putting your ego in front of or between you and help from someone
Right.
who could make your life better just because you have
Absolutely.
you have to have, you know, you have to be right. You have to know.
Egos are so dangerous.
Oh, it's so bad.
Egos are so dangerous.
Very rarely does having an ego help you.
Yeah.
There are certain situations where
You got to be confident.
yes,
But egos are dangerous.
confident and cocky is a very fine
Yeah.
line. But all right, we're gonna throw more wood on the fire. I feel like we have to be at least close to an hour.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I think we are. I don't want to stop though.
We haven't even got into the good stuff
No,
yet.
I know. That's the problem. I'm gonna check super quick. All right, super pause. All right, we're gonna fill this up again. We're cutting, but he already filled it up.
Sorry, I cheated.
It's okay. All right, what's this one too?
Health and happiness.
Health and happiness. The next one we do, we won't
That's really good.
tap.
Yeah, well, that's
That way
okay.
we're back and forth here.
It's all good.
All right, while we're paused, super quick. The next set of logs are by Bruce and Amy. That Bruce. This can be yours, can be Aunt Amy's.
Yes.
Thank you guys very much for the
You're very
support.
welcome. Yes. Aunt Amy is a very special person. Super smart.
She is.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't get to appreciate that as much as I'd like to.
Yeah, you know what? She's a private person. She keeps to herself, but obviously she and I started dating when I was 17 and she was 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now 53. You can figure out how old she is. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, we won't do that.
But yeah, she's what a good person and good values, good morals, squared away. But the thing that the people don't necessarily appreciate, and she always gets pissed off at me when I talk about her being a valedictorian, but again, I was there when it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember her being, let's say going into her junior year, she found out that she was number one.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to talk about pressure and you want to talk about being able to compete. And that's again, because we're getting sideways here, but competing doesn't have to be athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Competing is for a job. It's for academics. I mean, it can be anything. But so I remember her being in that situation where she was number one, and there was another girl who was right there with her, and I remember her being like, "No, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this," and hours and hours and hours and studying and you know, she become valedictorian, had to give the speech, and such a big accomplishment. And she was like, "Oh, that was a million years ago," but still an accomplishment.
Yeah. It always still counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you learn that competitive thing.
Oh yeah.
With whatever you're doing.
Amen.
100%.
Yeah.
And like you said, I feel like a lot of people see the sports competition, right? I feel like there are select few in school who see that competition in academics.
Sure.
But there is literally competition every single day. Mm-hmm. Every day, no matter where you do, what you do, where you go, there's competition all around you.
Yeah.
You might be completely oblivious to it.
Yeah.
but it's happening.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This might be a hot take. If you don't see the competition and where you're doing, you're not in the top tier.
How about that?
Yeah. If you don't see competition,
Let that marinate a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you say that to someone, they're gonna be like, no, I'm competitive, or
Right.
I don't see competition,
Yeah.
but I'm top tier. Challenge it.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. Someone prove me wrong.
Yeah.
I cannot think of a single field, hobby, anything that if you don't see it as competitive,
Yeah.
that you're in the top tier. Period.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
But
Uh-oh.
super quick other pause. Cussewago Creek Distillery. This is the Beachcomber gin that is allegedly not like gin, which I don't know what exactly that means yet, but we're gonna find out.
So if you talk to someone in my generation and you say, what does gin taste like? They're going to say Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't taste like a Christmas
I
tree.
don't believe it does. All right, say when again.
You know I'm not very good at this. That's good.
I'm gonna match you too. Damn. Might be walking home. Gee, it doesn't smell like a Christmas tree, so that's good. Cussewago Creek Distillery, Beachcomber Gin. We appreciate your sponsor. Thank you so much. And to you and Amy for your accomplishments.
Salute.
Holy shit, that was a big shot.
That was a very big shot.
Does not taste like Christmas tree.
No, minty.
Yes. Minty, and there's something else. Guess I'm burping since I inhaled so much air with it also.
Well, listen. So here's what I'll say. So if you're pouring me a shot, and you and I are going to take a shot,
Yeah.
why do I have to say when?
I want to know how big of a shot you want.
A shot's a shot, bro.
Not how I drink, which probably isn't healthy. I should probably fix that at 30.
Should probably fix that. Yeah.
We'll chase it with beer.
Yeah. With my Campfire Conversation glass.
Yes. Ooh. All right. I feel like we should wind down the episode because we are getting pretty up there in time.
All right.
So here's what we'll do. I'll ask you one more question.
Yep.
You ask me one more question.
Okay.
And we'll call it an episode. And we can let it, if it goes, whatever. I don't care how long this ends up.
Sure.
You've accomplished a lot in your life. Played for the Dodgers, have a beautiful family, have been a teacher for 26 years.
Yep.
26 years. What would you say has been your single greatest and your single most challenging accomplishment?
Whew. Wow. We can go a whole bunch of different directions with that. I would say my greatest accomplishment would have to be my family. What Amy and I have built with two beautiful kids, healthy kids, happy kids, successful kids, competitive kids, caring kids. Because it's a trick to get all that bundled up. Now, on surface, obviously, I play professional baseball, so a lot of people would say, "Oh my God, that has to be it." Well, I just happen to be, pretty gifted athletically, and I, had some things happen, and things worked out, and I had a great experience and whatnot. But I would say my biggest accomplishment is definitely my family, because we have like you said, we do have a good family, and I have two great kids, great wife, very very blessed with all that. But as far as challenges, I don't know if there's one that's like the biggest challenge, because to me every day is a challenge, because there's so many things go on in our world. Again, being an educator, day to day, you don't know what you're going to run into, especially as an elementary teacher. I deal with kindergartners. So 5-year-olds. So again, you know me, you know my personality. What am I doing in charge of 23 kindergartners? Like, seriously, like, why am I in charge of 23 5-year-olds?
Yeah.
They make me bananas. But you know what? And I say this all the time, it's not their fault. They're 5. They're doing what 5-year-olds do. Because it makes me crazy, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
So being able to have 22, 23 5-year-olds come into my classroom and leave sweaty, laughing, giggling, having a good time, that's a big plus.
Yeah.
And then as the 5-year-olds go to the door, I now have 10-year-olds coming in, which again, you know, as a PE teacher, you got to be on, you got to be this, you got to be that, and you know, have the atmosphere. And I try to check myself to make sure I never make it about me, because it's not about me. You know, when you work for someone, and I work for a school district, so my job is to accomplish this, and again, being an elementary person, it's the variables are great, from the 5-year-olds to the 10, 11-year-olds. So trying to make them have a good experience, whether, you know, they had a great day before they got to my class, or after my class made them have a great day. So I'm very sensitive to that. I don't love being an elementary teacher. I enjoy the older kids more. But dealing with the young kids, it humbles you, because again, when you have a 5-year-old, you're in the middle of giving them a stern talk about what they're doing wrong, and you raise your hand. My dog peed the bed last night, because they're 5.
Yeah.
That's what 5-year-olds do.
Yeah.
So in my world today, that's my challenge. I've been at the elementary for 9 years. So prior to that, I would have had a different set of challenges. If I could rewind 9 years before that, a different set of challenges. Yeah. But in my world today, let's make sure Lucas is good. Let's make sure Sophie's good. Make sure Amy's good. Make sure my job's good. And it's a lot. Being a dad's a lot, because you have to make sure everybody's good. Yeah. And you know, you don't really get a chance to sit back and make sure you're good. Yeah. Because in my world, who gives a shit if I'm good?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter one little tiny bit.
Yeah.
I want to make sure Sophie's good, Lucas is good, Amy's good, my house is good, my bills are good. That's the important stuff.
There's a couple other things, and then me.
You're pretty far down the line. Yeah. Ironically enough, you say that. So we had a dog named Remington, Chocolate Lab. Great dog. Remy has passed. But I used to say I'm after Remington. Yeah. So
I will say I do love, and I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional, but it shows either way, that family was before anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that speaks plenty.
Yeah. Let's talk about your family.
Okay.
So, your dad, super accomplished person, also played in College World Series. Yep. Played in the Pan Am Games and the Olympics. Super successful business guy. Raised 3 great kids. And then you have a mother who, Kelly, is probably the kindest person I've ever met in my life. If there's a raccoon that's wounded on the side of the road, Kelly's going to stop traffic to make sure this coon is okay.
100%.
Yeah, she's amazing. And you are the eldest of the 2 other brothers. And I remember Mitchell as a 5-year-old, as a 10-year-old. And so you and Braden are how far apart?
8 years.
8 years. So what were your biggest challenges growing up, and what do you think has led you to be where you are today?
Ooh,
That's a big one.
that is a big one. If I'm being fully honest, growing up until relatively recently, I didn't think of challenges. Like, I wasn't looking at anything as a challenge. I was looking at it as something to overcome. But when I think of challenge, I think of something that is actually challenging me. If that, I feel like that makes sense, but it also sounds douchey.
Challenge is challenging me.
Yeah, like.
Okay, let me reword that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you came from a super caring family.
Yeah.
But your dad is very stern, very tough.
Yeah.
You had two younger brothers who were also very tough.
Yeah.
You at times had to be the adult in this situation because Tanner and Brady like going at each other, cats and dogs.
Yeah.
And at times you had to monitor that.
Yeah.
So you had that situation. So now you're in high school. Now you're in college. You're competing, and you've had some different jobs. And now you are Meander and Mitch. Like, how did you become Meander and Mitch with all those challenges in the past?
So, this is going to be a very transparent answer. I think I am trying to become the person who I felt I needed as a kid.
Nice.
Yeah. I
might be a little depth there.
There's a lot of depth here. So I say that I don't want it to take away from my family at all. My mom, dad, both brothers have been amazing. I've been a to myself kid for a lot of my life.
Yep.
I've gotten through a lot of challenges that I've not talked about. And there's been a lot of situations where I wish I had someone I could go to or a place to escape.
Yeah.
And
I get that.
I think the Meander community and Meander and Mitch is a front for being that person for as many people as I can.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to come to a campsite wherever it is in the entire world and know that the people that are around you are there struggling through different things,
Sure,
but struggling in the same way and just want to be here and happy in the moment.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of growth. It's been a lot of challenges, and it's in the moment when you're going through any challenge, right?
Sure.
You're why me? Why is this happening? What am I supposed to do? And I have a very great support system in my family.
Sure.
But I'm also, and I don't know if this is a competitive thing or a mental thing or what exactly it is, but I've always told myself that I'm going to be strong enough to get through it, right? So trying to fight through things because I felt like I had to, but knowing I didn't have to, was the thing, right?
Sure.
Like, I know if I go to mom and dad, whatever my challenge is, they can figure it out.
Yeah.
But knowing that I need to figure it out, and needing a space where I felt I could and was encouraged to figure it out on my own, was something that I kind of fiended for. Like I wanted that.
Yeah.
So I think in general that would be the challenges that have been faced and why Meander and Mitch became a thing. I mean, Meander and Mitch, I like the what's it called? The double letters. Can't think of it now.
I would call them double letters.
Well, it's like when you use the same letter to start two things. I can't think of the word now. No, that's not going to come to me.
It's all good.
Yeah. But the meandering, it's basically just you're wandering around. You don't have a destination necessarily. You're exploring, and you trust that you're going to get to where you need to be. And that's how I've lived my life.
Yeah.
Like if you'd have told me
at 18 that I was going to be camping in the woods full time with a podcast, sitting around a campfire, and doing photography and videography full time.
Sure.
I'd have called bullshit.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up a camera till I was 23.
Sure.
So, doing all of this stuff, I've just trusted the journey and the path, and
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier with where I've ended up.
See, here's the thing. So, as an older person looking at you, I don't get it most of the time, because to me it looks like it's so not typical. It's not, okay, I get up in the morning, I have my job to go to, I'm doing my job, okay, I'm going to come home and I get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Because that's how I was raised.
Mm-hmm.
And probably you were kind of raised that way too.
Very much, yeah.
And so it's an abstract, it's unconventional.
Yeah.
And so when I look at that, I say, surely that can't be able to work. And you're making it work.
Trying to.
And I think that's kind of cool.
Thank you.
I hope you're able to keep it going. And yeah, the thing is, like you've said a few times about giving people a safe space. That's beyond my mind, my mentality. I don't even comprehend that, but I appreciate that, and allowing someone else to might be struggling with something to enter that world. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think coming from the background that I came from, the super competitive, I've been surrounded by so many hard on you people.
Yeah,
like they're gonna bust your ass when you're fucking up, but they're there for you.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that's missing with a lot of situations.
See, Mitchie, what you said there, just because someone's hard on you doesn't mean they don't love you.
Oh my God.
Doesn't
no.
mean they're not looking for you. That the person who's hard on you maybe loves you the most.
Not maybe, 100%.
Yeah.
The person who's the friend, the family member, maybe not the stranger. That one's up in the air. But the friend and family member, if I'm giving you shit, I care. I'm not going to sit back and watch you throw your life away because you don't want to get up and you don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit back and watch you squander a gift because you're too scared to, I don't want to talk about this in front of a camera, or I don't want to go teach this because people are going to talk about it. Fuck what other people are saying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you live a life that you're going to be miserable in.
Yeah.
Because of what someone else is going to judge. Fuck other.
Absolutely.
Who cares what anyone else says?
Listen, one of the first things I said to you today is about staying in your lane. Worry about yourself. So you, as a 20-year-old person, you were out with another 20-year-old person, and that dude checks you. Like, dude, what are you doing? That dude cares.
Yep.
Because he's like, what are you doing, man?
100%.
And again, this is kind of going full circle, but our world today is so much about like, oh, don't offend me, don't do this. Bullshit.
Yeah.
If I'm fucking up, set me straight.
Yep.
Put me in line. Yep. Those are the people who care.
Yes, 100%.
We miss a lot of that.
We do.
We do. And listen, your dad was big time that for me. Keeping me straight, keeping me in line. And the thing is, a good parent, I think, is that same thing. The good parent keeps their child in line.
Yep.
It's when Sophie is 16 years old and competing at something and it doesn't go right, I'm not going to find excuses for her why it didn't go right. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yep.
And then Lucas is, trying to do this and trying to figure this out, and it doesn't work out. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's okay. You know what? You're going to get through it. Fear of failure is one of the worst things you can have.
I don't fail. I either win or I learn. 100%. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't fail. I figure out how not to do something.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Setbacks.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just, you don't. If you become afraid of failure and you run from it, you will not learn to truly succeed, in my opinion.
Amen. Listen, so again, this is going to get into a really deep dive, really deep dive. But in my world, and I know 99.999% of people who hear this aren't going to get it. I genuinely did not enjoy winning as much as I was determined not to lose.
Yep.
Because when I won, I expected myself to win.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Yes.
I fucking win. That's what I do. I'm going to somehow figure out how to win.
Yep.
And when it doesn't work out, it like, wow, this rages me and drives me not to let that happen. And so, the whole, what's your tattoo again?
Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Man, that's money. Let's drink to that.
I'm down with that. You want to do a shot, or do you want to do a beer drink?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
All right. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Amen, brother. I'm not going to judge it. It took you two times to finish that.
For the record, I had a lot more in that glass than you did.
Bro.
All right. I think we should end it on that, but we will do our shot, but that's going to be the end shot.
Yeah.
All right. Super quick, before we go, I'm going to do my quick little...
Yeah. Can I say something about Cliq Chairs?
Yes.
So I've been in Cliq Chair, not overly comfortable. As an older person in a Cliq Chair, I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
But I will say this. This version, which is the version 2 or version 3?
Version 2.
Version 2 is way better than version 1.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm done now.
I can appreciate that. I appreciate the honesty, and I think they will also. They sent me both, right? So
okay.
I don't have to be nice, but I love them, right? Like they're super convenient.
But I'm 6 foot 230 pounds.
Yeah.
So when I sit here, I feel like I'm like this, and then I sit back, like that. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm, look like an oaf or something.
You get to show what you look like when you're out camping. But my thing is, when I first got them,
but I'm not meandering.
You need to meander a little more, is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
When I first got them, I hated them. I did not like it. I was like, oh shit, I gotta talk good about this chair that I don't like. They're overpriced.
They are expensive.
They are expensive. I will say that. But the value you get for them once you get used to them, like I bought 2 because I got a good deal on them, but I spent my actual money on them to get more of them after they sent me them because I like them so much.
Yeah.
And it's just like you get used to it, and now this is my preferred chair. Like I will take this over 99% of chairs.
If I was a camping person, because of the compactability of it, and again, I am 230 pounds.
Yeah.
It's sturdy. It gives me a little. I move a little bit, but it is sturdy, and I have a good base on me. How much space it takes up is a game changer.
Yep. The chair that my dad takes everywhere.
Yeah.
6 of these fit in the same space.
Yeah.
Actually, less than the same space as one of his chairs.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get on the outro of this. Sitting on some Cliq Chairs, sitting around a Solo Stove Ranger, drinking some Cool Run Craft in Sirianni's Pizzeria Luna beer out of a trail keg, which trail keg this is its first appearance on the podcast.
What? How much is in there?
Well, it was full. It was a gallon.
A gallon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's less than half full now. We've done some work on that.
Yeah.
When I originally told them how much beer I want, I was like, just give us like 2 beers full. I'm glad they gave us more.
Yeah, I had way more than that.
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah.
But this was actually the very first product that was ever sent to me to review on YouTube.
No way.
Yep. So I am trying to bring them back because I love the product. I love the idea of the product, but it's not practical for a lot of the stuff that I do.
Sure.
But for this,
it's money.
Is perfect.
And listen, it's good beer.
It is great beer.
It really is.
So it's
nice and cold too.
I'm going very pitchy. It's double walled. It will keep it cold for 12 hours.
Listen,
anyways.
I'm not pitchy because I could give two shits about all that.
I know.
Because I'm not you.
Yes.
But that's your thing. But I'm telling you that it's good beer and it's nice and cold.
Yes. It will actually keep beer in there, so you can control the pressure.
Yeah.
It will keep beer in there, like fresh. It's like as if you cracked a can for weeks.
Really?
Weeks. Yes. So that's the big thing. You go like craft breweries.
Yeah.
You get a beer and you crack
I may
it
call
open.
bullshit on that, but
I tested it. You can test it too. We'll come back in 3 weeks, and we'll have the same beer, and you tell me how different it is.
there won't be any left by then.
You're not wrong. We'll get some more tomorrow, and then we'll come back in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so drinking some Cool Run Craft, Sirianni's Pizzeria, Luna beer, and we also shot some Cussewago Creek Distillery. This was the Esther's, I think it was Esther's. Yeah, Esther's Banana Rum, and the Beachcombers Gin.
Where's that company from? Any idea?
You put me on a spot. No, I don't remember.
That's what I do.
They're from around here, but I cannot remember this town. It's up near Ridgeway-ish.
Okay.
I think. I hope. Because if not, I'm going to look like an idiot now. But I did get this up in Ridgeway.
Yeah. What place do you buy that?
It was
shout out to them, right?
It was given to me to sponsor. You go to the distillery and you get it from them.
Okay.
Okay, so the Cool Run Craft and their socials will be in the description. Cussewago Creek and their stuff will also be in the description. And the links for the Cliq Chairs, throwing everything on the ground. Cliq Chairs and the Solo Stove will also be in the description. Everything will be there. And we threw wood on the fire. That link will also be in the description. Everything's in the description.
Well, of course it is.
So if you're looking for something, get it in the description.
Yeah.
If you can't find it,
But
it's
your
there.
mom and dad and your Uncle Bruce and Aunt Amy
Yes.
are the sponsors today of the wood.
Yes.
And
First.
this is straight cash.
Yes.
Really good.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, really good.
So, to end
What's our ender?
the episode, this was not a sponsored one, but I know you like bourbon,
I do like bourbon.
and this was a gift to me. Actually, I'll call him out. This was a gift to me from my neighbor John. Thank you so much, John. This is Buzzard's Roost whiskey bourbon.
Wow.
So we are going to do a little shot
That's
of
not
this.
cheap.
It is not. It is
Yeah.
not. I am really excited for this one. This might be
Yeah.
one.
My son and I do bourbons all the time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually, Luke, get your ass over here.
Do we have a? Yeah. Well,
I'll do the not clean glass. I'll give him
it's
the.
okay. Listen, when you're young,
It doesn't matter.
when you're young, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
I feel like he appreciates good whiskey, so
Yeah.
I want to give him the
He
good
does.
experience.
All right, young man, come stand behind us.
Oh, that smells good.
So this is a $80 bottle?
Yes. I think it was 82. All right, so we're going to actually, here, Luke,
Hey.
you can set the tone. Say when.
Which I already talked about this.
Oh, that was way too quick.
When our gin, we had like quadruple shots.
Yeah, this is 105 proof too. So
Yeah.
this is Buzzard's Roost
Buzzard's
bourbon
Roost.
whiskey. Yes. So
You ever had that? No. You and I drink a lot of bourbon together.
I
That is correct.
thought I had something that you did not have, so I'm really happy I did.
You do, yeah.
Luke, Uncle Bruce, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much.
Cheers.
Amen.
To family.
To family, health, happiness.
Salute.
Salute.
Wow, that's a lot of different things.
That's hot.
It is hot.
Yeah. It's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sipped it like you're supposed to. We shot it. Like,
Yeah. Mine was a little bit more, I'd say maybe 2 shots, 2.5.
yeah, that was a good bit.
It's a little bit much.
Which is basically like 4 shots.
I just shot with 2 shots.
That's basically 4 shots because it's 105 proof.
Yeah, 105's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
You're
smooth though.
Yeah. It is really
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Were you supposed to lick the roof of your mouth?
Butter.
Butter.
Isn't that
That
right?
was a very, very long outro. But if you've somehow made it to this point, thank you so much for sticking around. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, peace.
Holy shit.